Okay. Good morning. Oh, I'm Laurie. I'm the Thrifty Picker. This is episode 30. Um, Hopefully, I wish I would have had more, but slows have been sale. Sales have been slow. Not enough of this morning, so I hope everybody's got their morning mug. I don't know if you can see it, but I finally had my daughter put the purple in my hair. Got a little bit here, got the little peekaboo strip there, and a little bit on this side, but because my hair's kind of dark. I like the way it looks. It's not in your face. It's just kind of subtle, and I don't look a lot like Barney. So, which was I think was her main concern, that she didn't make me look like Barney. I have some blue fingernails because it's an organic. So every time you wash your hair, it kind of turns your hands purple. So, but anyway, I did make a sale, and that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do this video. Another one is because I've had something on my mind, which we'll get to that in a minute. But I sold another one of these. If you watched my church haul rummage sale video, you've seen that I got 6 of these, and I paid an average of 72 cents because I got the box half off the next day. So I got 6 of these plus the spray gun. And these are the Mr. Clean Auto Dry Car Wash. Well, this is the 10 uses. Normally you find the 3 uses. This sold for $34.99 plus shipping, which came a total of $43.44. So I do calculate the shipping and all that based on weight, which it doesn't weigh much, but still, depending on where it's going. But always make sure it's got these on it when you find them. Make sure it's sealed, and make sure this is like a kind of looks like a bluish color. If it's been used, it's a brown, and it even says right here, replace filter when area turns brown. So, and always look down here to make sure there's no condensation, because that just means it's been used and maybe thrown back in the box. So just keep an eye out for that, because I found those in the past, and I forgot to mention that in my video. So, hi Todd, how are you? So, but that was the only sale I had. But for 72 cents into $34.99, I'm pretty happy with that plus shipping. So, can't beat that. But what I had on my mind, which just it's been bugging me for a while, for at least for a week. We ordered a security system for the house. And we ordered it off eBay, and it got here sooner than I thought, which that was a plus. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning, Todd. Wake up, Todd. And we were expecting it like 3 days later, and they shipped it FedEx, which I've had trouble with FedEx before, and I didn't even know it was here. I didn't even know it had arrived, because we were expecting it 3 days later. Well, Teresa come home, and she brought this soaking wet box in the house. And our front door, we have an indoor porch where all they got to do is set stuff inside. It's it pretty much doesn't take a rocket scientist, to see that they can put stuff in there, because that's what it's for. Steps, small porch, screen door with an indoor enclosed, and you can see right there that you can open it. It's not got a big padlock or nothing like that on it. And this driver knows this, because we've had FedEx before, and we usually have the same driver. Well, anyway, it would not have been so bad had it not been pouring rain. We're talking it was a monsoon that entire day. So Teresa brings a soaking wet box. Okay, well, the worst part is the seller slapped a shipping label on the manufacturing box, and we all know how flimsy those boxes are. So that box was soaked all the way through. The interior boxes were soaked. Luckily, the items did have plastic, sealed in plastic. That was the only thing that saved this unit from being ruined. Well, I contacted the seller. They're like, well, it's got plastic on the inside. That's not the right way to handle that. I said, look, I'm a seller myself. I said, you need to take the time and the little extra money to make sure that your items get to your customers in one piece, dry, and to make your customers happy. I said, for what we paid for that, you should have taken the extra time to do so. I said, I'm not trying to berate you or anything. I said, but I have been selling since 1998, and I will make sure I go the extra mile to make sure. Hi, Bridget, how you doing? To make sure that my items are packaged properly, and to make sure that they get to where they're going in one piece. And that just, it has been bothering me all week. We as sellers, if we want people to take our business seriously and our customers to come back, we have to make sure they're happy, correct? Well, I was not happy with my purchase. I mean, it did work, and I told him, I said, if it doesn't work, I'm sending it back. I said, I am going to open it, I am going to check it, but if it doesn't work, you're getting it back. And he was like, well, whatever. I'm thinking, what kind of seller is this? This was a brand new. It's probably a drop shipper, is what I'm thinking, because this was a brand new item. It's the night owl, night vision. It's got the 100-foot night vision ability, because we have them outside. We have some inside. And I told him, I said, you're lucky that we weren't in a high theft area where people, take packages. I said, because all you did was slap a label on the manufacturing box. That's just saying, hey, steal me. Look what I am. Had we been somewhere else, like in a very busy metropolitan city or something like that, where that was a problem, that would not have been on that step for more than 5 minutes. So that just really, really bothered me that this seller was just nonchalant about it. And it was just like, come on, people, have some common sense. And then, it's like, it just really, for instance, as far as taking the extra step, I just sold that. I bought the Mr. Christmas Nutcracker Sweet musical thingy for $1 at a rummage sale. Well, it didn't have all the parts, so I sold it as is, which I didn't do my video yesterday. I was a little under the weather. But anyway, I sold that. I sold it for $59.99 plus shipping. Well, the lady messaged me and asked me if I would ship it FedEx or UPS, and I said no. We do, UPS or USPS. She says, well, I'm just worried that it won't get here in one piece. Well, red flag. And I'm thinking, I said, ma'am, I have packaged 6-foot by 8-foot glass cabinets that ship to California in one piece. I know what I'm doing. I did that for 22 years. I know exactly how to package stuff. I said, you will get your item. It will be in one piece. I said, I can guarantee it. I said, we'll take pictures of packaging, which I do. I write our security code on the bottom of stuff like that, which I do, and let them know, because I didn't want any issues. I didn't want them to, dog scratching at my door. Didn't want them, because sometimes you get a message like that and you're thinking, oh, I know what they're up to. But it's just that she's a seller as well. She's been doing this too, and she's had instances in the past where people have not taken the extra time to make sure she got her item in one piece. I said, ma'am, I will guarantee that you will get it in one piece. I said, I will guarantee it 100%. I said, I've been doing this a very, 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 very long time. Not just eBay, but packaging fragile items. So it's like, I can build a box for any type, any shape, size. I did that for years. I mean, it's just like, I wish other sellers, and I'm not saying all sellers like that. I mean, the ones that I know, they're professional, but you get these little handfuls of ones, and when you buy stuff and you see this kind of, that they don't care, and they need to. I mean, it's hard enough selling on eBay as it is right now because of the slowdown period. But when you have sellers like that, it gives the rest of us a bad name. And, those of you in the chat know what I'm talking about. We try so hard, to grow our business and to make it into something really, really good that people are going to come back and buy stuff from us. That the ones that, like what Bridget just said, there are so many sellers that, especially that newer ones, that do not take the time to ship properly, and buyers are leery now. Exactly. It makes us that do take the time. Sorry, my forehead's glowing. There's a sunball. Stop. Sorry about that. I got a dog scratching at my door. 1 second. Let me open it. It won't stop. Dude, quit. Anyway, come here. Was that all you wanted? I like having little children around. Anyway, it's those kind of sellers that give the rest of us a bad name. And we work so hard to make a name for our business and to make people, want to come back to our stores. And then, a lot of times we get people that they get a bad taste in their mouth on eBay because they've had a bad experience and they stop shopping on eBay because of that. So, I mean, if there's any newbies watching this, or if you watch it in the future, we're not saying 20 years from now, I'm talking a few days from now, but anyway, take the extra time, go spend the extra money, invest in your business. If you want repeat customers, good feedback, and good sales, that your feedback is what is your lifeline, and I don't think new sellers understand that. That's what a lot of people look at, is to see, what kind of interaction these sellers have had with other customers. Have they had good communication? Is their packaging good? Is their shipping good? That's what I look for. That's the first thing I look for when I buy something like that, which I didn't purchase that. Teresa did purchase that. She picked it out, and I went through and just hit the button. I said, "Did you read everything?" "Yeah, it all looks good." I was like, "Okay." I did not look at the feedback. I should have. Normally I do, but that particular time I did not. But after I bought it, I did look, and there was nothing really. There was no red flags. Let's put it that way. There was no negative feedback, but most people, what they put were fast shipping. Well, that doesn't really say you're happy with the actual order. That really didn't tell me anything, which, like I said, I did not look at the feedback. I should have, to see if there was any issues, but they'd sold 200 of those, which tells me they're probably a drop shipper, but they need to make, even if they are a drop shipper, they need to make sure that whoever is sending their stuff out takes the time to do the same thing, because that still looks bad on them, because we don't know for sure if they're a drop shipper, but it's a good possibility they could have been. If I'm going to have somebody ship things out for me, I'm going to say, "Hey, I will pay to have it boxed up properly. I do not want the label on the manufacturer's box. Take the extra time, because like I said, had we been in a heavily populated area, like downtown Cincinnati, I guarantee that would not have sat there more than a minute before somebody would have stolen it. You just don't do that, And, I didn't leave them bad feedback or nothing like that. I communicated with the seller. I said, you need to take the extra time, be it whether you're doing it or you're having someone else ship it for you, to make sure that it gets to your customers in the proper way. All in one piece, dry, for one, and in an outer box. I said, because those boxes are flimsy. Had they dropped it, like, a lot of people do when they work for FedEx or UPS, and I'm going to say that because I've worked with them personally with manufacturing. I've seen how they load their trucks. Boop, and it goes. Unload the truck, whoosh, out it goes. I've seen this personally because I've worked on the shipping docks, in manufacturing, and I see this, so I know how they handle stuff. And I'm not saying USPS is a saint, because they're not. They do the same thing. We all know that. Writing fragile on a box does not. All that does is make them want to kick it harder. So, with that being said, it's our duty as a seller to make sure that whatever we put in those boxes is going to make it to where it's going to go in one piece. Because, you want to take that into into account, that not everybody cares about that package like we do. Except for the seller, or the buyer, hoping they get it in one piece. But it just bothered me when I seen that. I mean, like I said, I know it's possible he could have been a drop shipper. and he personally isn't it didn't do it, but it's as a business owner, it's his responsibility or hers, whichever it may be, to make sure that whoever they have shipping their items out knows that this is how they want it done. If they can't do it, then find a supplier that will, or do it yourself. That's just the way I look at it. It was just an unhappy experience, so I just thought I'd share that. But yeah, the camera and stuff does work. Thankfully, no water got into the actual DVR systems or anything like that. It just a soaked, nasty carton. Which I told him, I said, if it doesn't work, exactly, it's a rant. Hey, it's my channel, my show. I can rant as long as I want, but I'm just teasing. It's just something that when it gets in my head like that, um, I have to put it out there. But actually, I am feeling much better. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it, but my daughter finally put the purple in my hair. I don't look like Barney. Uh, yeah, I had a sinus headache, and I even a little peekaboo streak here. Sinus headache's gone. My sinuses are horrible. Come here, you. We have a visitor. Say hello. Say hi. This is Bambi. She was the one scratching at the door. Say hello. And then I got Tanner down there when he won't let me pick him up. This is my little Chewini Bambi. Yeah. We got her when she was like 6 weeks old, and I could literally hold her in the palm of my hand. She looked like a little baby deer, so she got the name Bambi. But she thinks she's a Rottweiler, don't you? Yeah, you think you are? Hmm. You think you're going to chew through that door when Mommy's got it closed? Is that what it is? I'm going to sit kind of over here. I got the sun coming through my window. But yeah, she's a good girl. Hmm. Which I don't know if I'm going to make it on the morning show. We have to run down to U.S. Foods for the nursing home and pick up some stuff here shortly, and probably run it over. But yesterday we were Teresa was looking on Facebook, and some guy had closed down his yard sale, was giving stuff away. So of course, 8:30 at night, I'm driving 45 minutes away to go pick through this guy's pile. Got some good stuff. I got some swim flippers, a wetsuit, some ceramics that were really pretty, some toys, just odds and ends. No morning show today. What is today? Tuesday? Oh, she's going to do that's what I thought, bag sale. Sally's not going to do it. And Sally might have had to work last night too, so. But that's fine. Maybe I'll come back and do another live feed of what I got yesterday. I haven't priced any yet. I was so excited. It was getting dark, and I found this piece of stoneware, and it was like a pale blue or pale green on the outside and blue on the inside. And it has the flange all the way around like a ice cream dish. And when I turned it over, I thought it said Fiesta. Didn't have my phone with me because I was just picking through stuff. And I thought, oh God, I found my first piece of Fiesta in the wild. I was all excited. And it was a little dusty and grungy from being out. I guess they had it outside. I don't know. It looked like they had something planted in it. I don't know. It looked like it had potting soil in it. But anyway, I got it home, run it inside, because that's the only piece I wanted to see what it was and see what it was worth right away. And I run it in here and cleaned it, flipped it over. It's not Fiesta. It's Trisa. Trisa. Trisa, something like that. I was like, eh. So, which some of that stuff, it's still vintage piece. I'd never heard of it. But some of them do bring some money. Not anything near like vintage Fiesta wear would bring, but that'll teach me. Take a flashlight or my phone flashlight with me next time so I can see the bottom. But I did get a few pieces of the Cape Cod Ruby Red Avon, the little footed goblets. Got a few of those. I forget what else I got. It's just little odds and ends here and there. So, hey, it was free, except for the 45-minute drive, but oh well. So, but yeah, maybe we get back this morning. I'm waiting for Teresa to call me to see what time we got to run down there. So maybe I'll do a haul video or live show you what I got and all that good stuff. So we'll see. Depends on how long we're out and if I got to haul this stuff down to the nursing home or not. So, oh, do you know she's going to do a show tomorrow with it being 4th of July, which I don't see where that would matter because fireworks aren't until dark. So you need to get down, little one. I gotta get this stuff packed up. Oh yeah, it's gonna take me all day to pack that, but yeah, make sure you keep an eye out for those. The Mr. Clean Auto Dry Refill Filter. They have the three uses, and then they have the 10. The 10 of course, brings more money. So, and if you can get the whole set with the case and all that, I've sold those. It's got the gun. It's got a couple of the filters and some other stuff. That's my air conditioner kicking on. Okay, okay. Tomorrow's a challenge. Maybe I'll save my stuff for tomorrow to list it, so we can do the challenge. Cool. So, but that's what I sold today. That was my rant for the day. Um, like I said, if you're a new seller, a newbie, just take the time to make sure your products are getting to where they are, in one piece. I mean, here you are taking the time to go search for these items, and you're taking the time to list these items, sell them for what hopefully what you want out of them, and you want to make sure that they get to where they're going, and that seller's happy or the buyer's happy. That otherwise, you're going to get it back, and you have to do it all over again. So then you're out money. So take that extra time. I mean, how much is a box? I think they're no more than $2 if you have to buy a box, from Walmart or whatever, depending on the size, of course. But they're good, sturdy boxes. I know that. So, okay, you have to go, little one. I got some stuff to take care of. Look at her. She's such a ham. Oh, you want to have you want to be on the morning mug? Hmm? Yeah. She's the only one to let me hold her. The other two run every time I try to pick them up. Or, I guess I think I'm going to give her a bath or something. I don't know. But she's a little cuddle buddy. That and her buddy's in his room right now. We're fostering a kitten, and I think she's wanting me to let him out so he can play for a while because he just got done eating. So I got to keep him blocked off from these little chow hounds, or they'll take his food. So I'm going to get off here and get this item packed up so I can get it out for the pickup for today. Yeah, me too. So I'm going to get off here. You guys have a wonderful day. If I don't see you later, I will see you tomorrow in the challenge. So thanks for coming in. And Bambi says hi and bye. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Hope you get lots of cha-chings.